Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 0700 hours, 51 minutes. Thursday, March 28th, 2019. 3 months down, 3 months in, 3 months from the harvest, 3 months from the beginning. We not here to die, we here to live. We not at the start, we just at the beginning. We get to the middle, it's never the end. That just time expired. That's the shot clock with the 4 zeros to let us know our time is coming. Good morning. And I titled this The Woke Effect. It's a propaganda. That's why everybody be saying woke, conscious. It's the steel curtain. And let me explain the woke effect. The woke effect anomaly started, it is 2019 and around 2016. It's called the woke effect, just as any effect. I put it in the atmosphere, you follow it, you digest it, you eat it, chew it up, you swallow it, and you poop it out, and you redo it over and over again. That's the woke effect. Because my whole understanding of being woke is being awakened, to be enlightened, to be aware. How are you woke, but you're still unaware of if there is a terror attack in New Zealand? Well, woke people, we should already know what terrorism means. If you're woke, I never use the word, but I will put I say I am very aware of what's going on. Okay, we all know presidency election. What happens? There's going to be a mass shooting, and it's going to be publicized on the news. See, they don't publicize all the shootings because we think the Bourne Identity was fake. No, they set people up, they train them up. They don't have to. We keep calling things brain. I don't know why everything got to be so like. It's like, to me, it's melodramatic. We call it. We got to make everything sound higher, like MK Ultra, MK mind K control Ultra, the understanding of how the mind control people. Why is it got to be so hard? Why can't we just say we just stupid? Basically, we are stupid. We watch the television, we watch the media, we call it mainstream. We come up with all these names, but we forget about the original. Well, if you know the original, why are you taking focus on the copies? The original is my parent, but I am the copy, but I am the next version of the copy. So I should be made better because all the information is poured down into me and put into me. But a TV, when you break a television to the next television, they manufacture not even it's they don't even take the same parts. They call it the processor, the memory. So they take that so that the thing acting as the brain at another storehouse. Think about this. When you think about your religion, it's acting as a brain, another storehouse. It's storing all the movies, the videos you watch. So when you get a new TV, you got to download. So now you got to find the transfer into another object. Hold up, wait. Is that not the same thing? When you procreate and have a child, you give all the information to, but guess what? The child don't need as much as an inanimate object because child have a brain. The computer is not a brain. It's a simulation of the brain, not in the brain. So when we come to the woke effect, everything we doing is as a computer. They're downloading and implanting information from the past. But remember, it's the information they want us to have. They don't tell the information that you need. You got to go and educate yourself to get the information. That's why if you as a person have gained no knowledge, I don't care how much money you gained in this world, when you gain no knowledge, and it's easy, they found a way to say if we give people money, we can get them away from who they are. And that's what they're doing. And to me, that's the terrorist attack. So if you don't understand, to attack me, you have to make me aware you're going to attack me. The most dishonorable thing, and it sounds funny and stupid, but that's how the art of war works. If you're going to war against me or any other person, you have to make them aware of your attack. You just can't attack people. And that's what they're doing. That's that was that was given to us before we was even born. The understanding of being aware was given to us when before we was born. So what happened when you're procreated and birthed? Now, when your soul finally feel inside, you coming out of a womb or from a shell, and all the things inside you being nurtured, taken care of. Now you are birthed. Now you are given life. Your life now your life already began. Now your life starts. Because now you out of what was protecting you. But you're supposed to come into another protection. But since we allow ourselves to destroy the earth, we created inventions. We don't need a why do we need a machine to give us fire? We was already given the understanding how to start a fire. Why do we need a machine to give us fire? That you got see, that sounds stupid to you because the way you was taught. Why are you teaching me how to talk? Aren't I only going to learn how to talk by? We supposed to learn by watching. I'm not supposed to. That's why I say I want to guide and challenge. I'm not supposed to tell my child what to do when they're born. You're supposed to guide and challenge them so you can allow them to become who they are when they're born. See, that sounds silly to a lot of people. Think about what you're telling your child. Now, if you think about what you're telling your child, think about what you are, what you learn. Now, if you think about what you have learned, and now you think about what you're about to give to your child, so you begot what your child's going to begot what you have through knowledge or your understanding. This is not your child understanding. This is your understanding. Think about that. This is your understanding again. Your understanding. This is not the child's understanding. Think about this one more time. This is your understanding. This is not the child's understanding. So why are you training and using and teaching? Only thing you should be doing is nurturing. In the process of nurturing is guide and challenge. You know that's hot. Okay. I'm not going to allow you to now. This is where parental guardian and this is where your guardianship come in. That's fire. I'm not going to allow you to burn your hand, but I'm going to allow you to feel what heat is. Now, I'm not going to tell you what heat is. I'm not going to tell you that's fire. I'm not going to tell you that burn you. I'm going to allow you to put your hand. See, this sounds stupid to some people because we are always told, see that word? We're told not to do. But nobody guides the child on why. When you are a teacher or a trainer of anything, your first basic understanding to anybody you're showing is you got to allow them to do it first. I'm not saying everything that is out in the world. So crack, I'm not going to allow you to do crack. I'm going to give you the root. The word we use is rutinary. Maybe I'm saying it and using it wrong. Root, R-O-O-T. After the seed breaks out of the shell, there comes the root. So the most beginning, after you come out of that womb, now you went to the earth. This is the roots. You now have to understand. All I got to do is water it. I got to guide and challenge. That's the water I'm putting on that child. Because I don't want that child to just think this is the only way. I want that child to become who they are. If you don't allow your child to become who they are, how are they going to be who they are later? How are you going to become a being? See, it's an action word, being. They can't be if you already told them what to do. So now you watering the child to seed. Now they're part of the roots. Now they took on. They saying this is how you say a letter. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. Cool. If you're going to give them sneakers, I'm quite sure you might want to show them how to tie their sneakers. Now there's many ways to tie your sneakers. There's never one way. There's never one way. Let me say that again. There's never one way to anything. There's only a creed to tell you it's one way, or there's only indoctrination to show you one way. But in the realm of people, now tell me, in life, everything you ever done, you did it one way, right? Nope. Don't matter what it was. I don't care if it was the religion you trusted in or you believe in. It's not one way. It's never one way. Because if it was one way, if you knew there was a fire in front of you and there's no way around, only way around that fire, you walk around, you telling me, dude, you're stupid? Now I'm not, I can't say that. Excuse my words. I'm trying to guide and challenge you. You're going to walk through that fire and tell me, since you have a strong, deep root in a religion, think about that. Okay, now I use that. Think about when that child was touching that fire. That child know that it was hot. They don't know what it's called yet. So you telling me that child gonna keep touching that fire, knowing it's hot? They don't know the definition. They wasn't told it was. I did not tell my child. I did not tell the child that's around me or the children that I'm guiding and challenging that this is fire. I didn't say it was fire. I didn't say if you get near that, it's hot. They feel that on. They have skin too, just as I do. I'm not going to allow them to burn themselves. I'm going to hold their iron and make sure I can pull it back and look at them like, okay. And then I'm gonna ask them, how did you, what was that you felt? Because I still have to use words that they I don't want to tell them the words, but I'm saying, what was your experience from that? There's like, well, it was hurting me. Okay. And as it was hurting you, what did you want to do? And if they say, I wanted to get away from it. So you telling me, even in your belief, you're going to walk through that fire, but there's other ways around it, especially if you know ahead of time. So you telling me so everything is fake. But when I look outside and I know that if it's pouring down raining, okay, water is good for you, but I don't want to get wet right now. I already got wet. I took a shower to clean my body. I'm trying to get somewhere so I can go to work. I can make an income or do my job or start my business or go study. I don't want to be in this one place. I want to go to another place that have things that's more that's helping me for the time frame. Like I need to educate so I want to learn about, I don't have the book of how to fix, how to basically, what's that for your car? How to do an oil change. That's what I was looking for. How do I do an oil change? I don't have that book in my house and I don't want to Google it. I want to get a book out the library I can take home and have with me, or I want to buy the book. So I always have this book, but I ain't got to press a button. I'd rather have things that's written down in front of me so I can go back while I'm outside. I don't want to take my created man object that can be destroyed. The book, if it get destroyed, is made of paper. I can buy another one. But more such as I can flip through the pages a little bit faster. It was more convenient for me. So as that child understanding, wow, this feeling is different. Right now, my hand is in the air. It's neither cold or hot. No matter how I look at it. It might be cold in here or hot. But I can understand that because this is a blanket. And once I put my hand under the blanket, I know that the blanket isolate the heat on my skin. So that's my understanding. So if that's our understanding, now think about being woke. We didn't start hearing this until maybe 2015. Because in 2015, I thought that was very odd because in 2015, I didn't have a YouTube yet. But if I had a YouTube, 2015 was the year of no excuses. I said the year because every cycle afterwards, now you have no excuse. Because this year is a year, everything in production. You either are going to produce or you're going to receive everything that you already had in plans. Whether it was good or bad, positive or negative, you're going to receive it because this is the year of production. You're going to either keep producing and hopefully you keep producing. So in 2015, 2019, that's 4 years later. 4 years, the year before. See, people say 3 is a confirmation. 4 is the affirmation. You affirmed everything you did. And think about five. We have 5 fingers and 5 toes. I'll get that to you another time. So I call it the woke propaganda because now everybody kept saying you woke, you woke. How did they tell me I was woke? They kept saying it. Now I was looking at them like, no, I'm not woke. They're like, you are. No, I'm not woke. I don't want to be woke. Because if in school days and Spike Lee, he said, wake up. Are we woke? Wake, have we awoken from the slumber? This is how I know we're not awoken. Because we're still using the same words. We're still using the same system. Don't give me that. I'm in this world and I'm of the world. But I don't mean I have to follow the things that's not of me in this world. So, example, I'm not gay. I don't have to follow a gay lifestyle. I'm not gay. Why would I follow a gay lifestyle and live that way when I'm not gay? And then you want to say, well, gay get treated the same as because of my skin color as black. No, they don't. They're getting treated based on a person understanding. I don't have to treat you no different because you're gay. But in my lifestyle, I don't go around kissing other men. I don't put my man organ into a booty hole. I don't allow my man organ to be sucked on. And that's not a big thing for me. So we got to start thinking where a lot of these things come from. When I see, and I enjoy doing that to a woman, but but I know where that came from. But remember, I was taught, I was constantly programmed to say going down on a woman is okay. But when I found out for me, I want to get away. But guess what? I enjoy it for myself because I know she's enjoying it. You see how that go? Just as when women say, well, a man is acting a certain way because you are allowing him to be a certain way. You are allowing yourself to be a certain way because that's indoctrination. That's the propaganda. I got to keep blasting it over the television, the movies, the airways, the social media. See, I'm pointing my hand down over the object that I'm using, the object, the electronic device. I have to blast it to you over and over and over. That's what, and if you don't know what that is, that's a frequency, that's a vibration. See, we've been so-called awoke or awakened, but we're not aware, we're not even aware. If you use the word God and you call yourself woke, how you woke? Did you not study what the word God mean? That's what I don't get. I'm still going to associate myself. I'm still going to talk to you. I'm not going to dish you, but I'm going to say, hey, man, when I did my study, the truth, like I got a vision to say some things are wrong 3 times. So I closed the book up and then I said, why is it wrong? And then now the spirit say, this is why, my son, or this is why. If my father is for me, my father is for me, why are you against me? My father may not have to talk to me, but my father is not talking about me behind my back. My father is not praying and hexing. And a new word I got is vex. Why would somebody want to vex you? To me, vex must be part of the spell. So I spoke about spells, incantations, like the spelling words, incantations, the binding of the spell. That's what the Bible is. The religion is to bind you back to bind you to evil. That's already on this earth. That's why I say I'd rather guide and challenge you. So the propaganda is to keep you down. If you constantly, repetitive, insistently listening to music, and music is part of your spirit, that's one of your core things that you love or enjoy, why would you listen to negative music? Why would you listen to a song called Suicide or Sad or Hello? I want to be dead. We all are dead. We all are evil. Why would you put that in your spirit? Why would you allow your soul to attach to that type of now, as we call it melodies and harmonies, but it's frequencies, as I was saying a few minutes ago, vibrations and energies. Why would you allow your cycle of your spirit to be Because remember, cycle is a circle. Why would you? So imagine what you got to do to get uplifted again. You got to feel that again. Until now, I haven't spoke about this in a while. You have to let go of what you enjoy to find you again. That means you have to stop listening, and it take a while. Because you got to remember, you got that affirmation. I love me. I am good. Empowerment. I am good. I am strong. And you reinforce, I am better than I used to. I moved on from the hurt and the pain. And it's an insistent thing you do on a daily basis, which I noticed that a lot of people don't. Because as soon as you go back to listening to that song, you realign your spirit. You didn't release it. You regain. Why would I want to regain what I never had? So we got to start listen, regain, release. I don't want to do it again. I want to get away. I want to go away. So if we look at the fall, what are you falling into? Are you falling because you're moving forward very fast? That's a good fall. Or are you falling because you're stumbling over the things that you know you shouldn't do? So that's the woke propaganda. We're creating, just as we did the scriptures, the Bible, the religion, the curses, we keep reciting them over and over. They're telling you what to do. You're not woke if you're doing what you're told to do. I can't be fully woke. In the understanding, that's the steel curtain. We know there was an attack in New Zealand. We know there's attacks that's going to come. When the presidency election comes around, if you are really awoke and aware and you're not using certain words anymore, we know that's about to happen. So I'm warning everybody, there's going to be a mass shooting. They're going to publicize it. It happened every single election. 2020 marked the Censor Bureau. The Censor Bureau is when the governing body, the Roman empires of the British colonies, the United States, the Federalists, through the state. You got to learn what these things are. Through the law, they find out how many people live in each home. It keeps saying African descendant, quote unquote, black people in America are minority. We're not minority. We're the only race that spread it around the whole world. We're the only race that can do everything that everybody else do. Only. That is proven. That's why they steal and take from us. They told us voodoo was evil, but they're using it and lick out the riches. But we don't want to. We're using their religion, but we so-called going to find the greater place. But we're the ones that's doing the worst. Think about that. So as we fall into the steel curtains, you can't see through steel. That's why the Pittsburgh Steelers are called the terrible towel. They used them. They used the New England Patriots as the Roman Empire. The Philadelphia Eagles, the city of brotherly love. That's the city of homosexuality, just as San Francisco and Atlanta, the cities that thriving. The poorest cities, Detroit, or the poorest places, the inner cities of each state, they have the most natural resources, but the cities, the place that have the most natural resources is in Detroit. So look at Detroit. They have the most natural resources. Why do you think their water is dirty? Because they're constantly digging. They're depleting the earth. So we destroying Mother Nature and we wondering why the patriarch don't work anymore. Because we dishonored the mother. So how you ain't honor the father, you barely honor, you honor the father without the mother. You not honoring the woman that gives part of her life to give life, or even give life to make life. And you're not protecting and providing. And she no longer wants your protecting and providing because now she can get the same things you had. But she didn't even know the glory she had. If he have it, she have it. That's what build up. That's what a family is. No more, nobody want to be part of the family no more. So we got to start thinking about how we are hurting each other. That's the steel curtain. Now, I have to say it plain as day. The steel curtain is the trans. And I spoke about this, the trans. It's tell me what it is, then tell me what it's not, then tell me that's what it really is. So I'm a man, then tell me I'm not a man and say, oh yeah, you are a man. I knew you was a man. I had to see that's called translation. We know it derived from multiple things. But it's only one thing it come from, but they're changing that to make it to where they think you This is how I'm going to teach you. I want to train you. This is how you're going to know. If you don't know this way, you are different. You are wrong. That's the still. It's basically it's to tell you you are wrong. No matter how awoke or aware you are. But people that's awoke and aware don't listen to that. I'm different for a reason. I don't sound as you and I don't talk to like you. I don't want to because I don't know what it took for you to get there. I don't know what spells and bindings and curses that you still have in you. I'd rather have mine because at least I know where to start at. And if you don't know where to start at, if you don't know who you are, how can I figure out who you are? Don't matter how many psychologists you talk to, I don't care how many wise counsels or advice you have. If you still don't know who you are, those words are fruitless. They're not going to grow. There's no harvest. There is no production. What I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path. It's your journey. It's your choice. Choose wisely. You lead your way. You be your way. Have a great day. I might do 2 more lives because I was supposed to do one on self-respect, and I'm gonna work on the Vex. Vex is part of the spells and incantations, and hopefully, I led you and guided you into a new truth for you to go research and study and ask your spiritual understanding for better understanding that you can become the person you need for you to become. Say la.